Alright, so let's call this, well, we'll still call it a day 5 video. So I'm underneath the truck, and this is what the final patch repair looks like, all welded in. This is the after results. Alright, and I'll pan it down. Let's say, I'll use it as a starting point. That's where the exhaust manifold is. Left driver's side right there, and you pan down, and slowly this is what you get. So the ideal here is I'm gonna take some primer and prime several coats of primer. Then I'll take some automotive sealer out of a caulk gun and caulk up and seal that whole area. And then I will take paint and paint over it. And then I may go ahead and, I don't know, come up with some other solutions I can put on there as well to effectively trap out moisture and keep the problem from reoccurring, so I'm not doing Barney Rubble Flintstone style down the road 25 years ago from now if I have the truck. And the truck is 25 years old. Yeah. So anyway, I just wanted to show you that. And hopefully my light shows this as well. Alright, I like that. I used a body hammer to try to flatten out the rest of the area, and then I used a grinder with a 4.5-inch disc to cut out all the offending bits of metal that was still there. And using that cut and butt technique, most of the metal just fell out anyway. So when I put that patch on there, all that stuff was just hanging down there, and I just had to grab it and snip it out. Very effective technique using a cut and butt method. Welding. Alright, so now to the fun part. I used 220 grit sandpaper and 150 to prep the surrounding area for paint. Okay? I have found through my experience that paint and primer does not stick to shiny metal. So I use that to sand off all the old 25 years of oil and whatnot. I didn't scrape all the way down to the primer. I thought that would be good enough to leave it alone, because that factory coating stuff is still effective. So why go to bare metal at this point? I'm just going to use what I have and just add to it. Hence 220 grit versus 40 grit. Yeah. And this is my weapon of choice today. See if I can capture this on film. My weapon of choice, being primer, is Rust-oleum automotive primer. Yeah. So that's what I'll be using. Alright, so I'm going to attempt to film one-handed and spray, and without asphyxiating myself, and hopefully not getting any paint on the lens of my Handycam 220 camcorder, circa 2001. Probably when this thing was made. Anyway, here we go. Hold this here like so. First coat will be like a tack coat. Just gotta. And I even scuffed up the actual patch itself with 220 and 150 so the paint will stick to that. And then, if just for reference, probably tape up like I did anything that you don't want paint to get on. Okay. That's just for a future note for yourself. Alright. Alrighty guys, I don't sure how much you guys are seeing on camera here, but a lot of these videos I shoot is for posterity. So when I'm perhaps a little older and I want to look on my fine days of when I used to do automotive repair, I can look back fondly and say, oh, that's how I did that. So I even sanded down the frame here. I really tried to clean up a lot of stuff. Let's see here. I can only imagine what this is looking like on film with all this movement. Alright, here. Okay, so I will stand back and view my handiwork with all this movement and shake. So that was the first coat. Okay. I'm going to be throwing a lot of coats on this thing. It might be very redundant to continually showing coats being applied, but I will. But I think you guys will get the idea. Alrighty, so that is the end of the underside. I think I'll call it the underside. Alright, if I can do it, you guys can do it better. Get your hands dirty. I inspire you to just get out there and get her done. Hey, excuse me. Alright.